Hi guys, how you doing? I missed you all. Hope you missed me, and I've missed you all. It's nice to know that we are one big family. That's a part of the media. Like I always say, you create a family. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Thank you so very much. And yes, it's your favorite girl Nello. Okay, and today I'll be reviewing Self-Made Woman, a Netflix original series which was released in 2020. Okay, sometime this year I watched the inauguration of Biden and Kamala Harris, and I listened to Kamala Harris speak, and there was something she said that resonated within me, and I like to quote her, where she says, black woman, Asian, white, Latino, Native American women throughout our nation's history have paved their way for this moment tonight. And what moment was she referring to? She was referring to the beautiful moment when she was declared the Vice President of the United States of America. And not just the Vice President, the first female black American woman to ever hold that position. And I continued quoting, women all over the world have fought and sacrificed so much for equality, liberty, and justice for all, including black women who are more often than not too often overlooked. And I pondered on that statement within me, and there's so much going on today, so much battle of the sexes, feminism, sexism, well, some like to call it womanism, whereby it's high time the black woman is recognized, is given a seat at the table, not just a seat, is given a position at the table. There's so much clamor for it, and I remember watching Self-Made Woman in last year 2020, and I was so it was just a beautiful series to watch. I found strength watching Spencer Octavia portraying Madam C.J. Walker, and it just tells me that we just need to find strength within us to be who we can be. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but sometimes being a woman, being a black woman, can has its fair of challenges. I look at black women in my society, especially the rural, a lot of women who are struggling to find their voice, to find their way, to find financial independence, to find their voice. And for me, I saw that in Self-Made Woman. It's a beautiful story. It's based on the true life story of Madam C.J. Walker, America's first documented self-made millionaire. Reason being that there has been arguments back and forth that she's not the first woman billionaire, that there has been others before her, but the difference is just that her story was documented. So this brings me to what I always say, the power of storytelling. It's when we tell our stories. It's because Madam C.J. Walker documented her story, because she passed it down from one generation to another. That's why my generation can read her story and find strength and see the power in that story. So that's the importance of storytelling. And my people say that Nkolika, as a saying in my place, that say, some fathers name their daughters Nkolika, and what Nkolika means is that storytelling is the greatest. And this is buttressed in us remembering Madam C.J. Walker. Listening to Kamala Harris talk, my mind just went straight to, wow, indeed, women all over the world, women past centuries ago, they have worked hard for this moment. That though she may be the first, But one thing we can count on is that she won't be the last. And yes, we see black women beginning to take their place in history, you know, fighting for equal opportunities. You know, when I look at Okonjo Iweala, I'm inspired. I look at her and I say, wow, you know, our dreams can definitely be our truth. Okay, so basically, what the Self-Made Woman tells an inspiring chronicle of Madam C.J. Walker, an African American philanthropist and political and social activist. Okay, yeah, her name is in the World Guinness Book of Record as the first black American self-made millionaire. We're introduced to we're introduced to the series, we see a struggling black woman who is trying to find her voice, who is trying to gain financial independence, who is trying to stay strong. You know, she begins to think within herself and says, wow, I know how to make hair growers. I know how to make hair care products. Why not I develop something for black women in my community who can use this product to grow their hair? And if a black girl like myself, the challenge that is peculiar to the kind of hair texture that we have. So she starts this hair grower business, and before you know it, she begins to gain market share. Her business begins to grow gradually, and with time it grows to neighboring cities and communities. So beyond that, after making her influence, after finding a niche for herself financially, after gaining financial independence, there's something else that Madam C.J. Walker does. She seeks to empower other women that are coming before her. She makes them sales agents, a version of sales agents, saleswomen today, so they can sell, make their own profits, and be financially independent. So, ladies and gentlemen, this battle, this talk that women should try, no matter how difficult it is, to become financially independent, did not start today. It started centuries ago. Yes, centuries ago. So we have to try as much as we can to have a bit of a financial freedom, because it's only then that you can begin to make changes. It's only then that you can begin to have some sort of that they can begin to have. Well, I'm trying to look for the right word. Feminism is a very sensitive subject, but really not just for a woman. It's when you have some sort of financial independence, that you can make changes, that you can do things that you want to do. I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. When you don't have to depend on others for a livelihood, when you can go to the fish, be a fisherman, when the Bible says I'll make you fishers of men, when you can catch your fish and not have the fish given to you, that's really when you can make so much of a difference. So she empowers other women when she eventually gains financial freedom. And for me, the downside of her story was her tumultuous relationship with her husband, C.J. Walker. They got divorced, and the man couldn't. I think he found her success a bit intimidating. Well, he couldn't cope. Maybe he couldn't cope mentally. So they eventually got divorced, and she found the strength, the dignity to carry on, and she found the strength to come off an emotionally abusive relationship, because her husband started having an affair with a woman close by, and she stood her ground and said, no, that I won't stand for this. So I'm just saying to my fellow girls out there that let's say no to let's say no to things that are below our standards, especially when it comes to relationships. It's not especially when it comes to relationship, in as much as it is difficult to say, when emotions are involved, it can be quite a bit of a challenge to say, to stand your ground and say, okay, I won't compromise. I think I have drawn strength from Madam C.J. Walker. I've drawn strength from her, saying that, oh, she didn't stand for this kind of emotional downgrading, emotional abuse. She stood up to her standard and lived by that, stayed by, and accepted the consequences that came with it. Another point, another learning point for me in that story was, women building the bridge for other women, and that's what Kamala Harris is all about. When she gave her, when you listen to Kamala Harris talk, she speaks about, when she would likely, when little girls, wherever they are, when they see her, they would draw strength to know that they can be who they want to be. She said that she empowers other women to find their dream, to find their feet, to gain financial independence. When you climb that ladder of success, it's good others climb, help others climb too. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a thing of joy. Well, for me, the story, I give the story a 5. It was well scripted, beautifully acted. The settings, directors got it right. Octavia Spencer was wow, and Blair Underwood, one of my secret male crush, was top notch. You see Spencer Octavia Spencer is legendary for portraying the strong black woman. She has done that in a series of movies, which I will be talking about in subsequent channels. She's done that wonderfully well. So I would encourage you all to go watch Madam C.J. Walker. You won't be disappointed. You will not only be entertained, but you would find meaning. The beauty about storytelling, that we should find meaning in what the stories that we tell. I saw myself in that woman. I didn't just see myself. I also found strength I found strength within. And me starting this YouTube channel is also I was also inspired when I watch series like Self-Made Women who dare to be strong, women who dare to rise above. Okay, enough of the serious talk. No, was it serious? No, it wasn't. It's just a movie review. Okay, but go watch it. It's beautiful. The acting, the time was beautifully portrayed. The costume, the hair, those beautiful Black American hairstyle. It was lit, man. I enjoyed it, and can make our hair beautiful. There's so much drama on the Black woman's hair. So much talk around her hair texture. Yeah, it was nice. So please go watch it. It's 5 over. For me, it's a 5. Top 5. I rate that movie 5. Okay, so watch it. Drop your comments in the comment box. Let me know what you think. And if there are other movies that you think we can come and talk about here, drop it in the comment section. I'll be reading and responding. Once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me, and you can be rest assured that great content are coming your way. Thank you all. Enjoy your weekend and have a pleasant new week. Stay safe and keep being you. Bye.